Hey, good evening. It's Sunday afternoon. Matt Schwab here. I'm out in my one of my cornfields here that's suffering from lack of nutrients, and the corn is pretty pale yellow, as you can see. It was no-tilled 30 days ago. We had really good emergence in this lighter soil with the no-till. But I believe that with the 7 to 8 inches of rain that we've had here in the last 30 days, a lot of my early nitrogen and the starter fertilizer has been used up and then pushed obviously a little bit too deep for the young roots, shallow roots on this young corn plants out here. So the corn is trying to put some roots down, hook up into some nutrients, and so it's lacking. Number one, probably lacking nitrogen, but we're also seeing some striping on the leaves here, and also some dead tissue as well on the lower leaves. So when we see that striping and some dead tissue, we know that it's lacking some, number one, probably some sulfur for sure, and then also probably some micronutrients like boron, manganese, zinc, and magnesium. So the proper thing to do in this situation here is to get a sample bag. We at Helena, we use A&L Labs as our independent laboratory for analysis for soil and tissue samples. And so the proper way to collect some samples here for corn, if it's a plant younger than 4 leaves, we want to pinch off the whole plant and put that right in the bag, just like so. If we have a plant with more than 5 leaves or 5 leaves plus, then what we really want to do is take the uppermost leaf with the collar, and you can see here with the sunlight behind it the well-defined striping, and then a little bit of dead tissue there at the tip of the leaf. So also, in order to get a good analysis across this field, we want to have 15 samples, and that way we can get a good composite analysis of these plants, and then hopefully be able to make some accurate determinations to build a fertility program here to try and perk this corn up. So the other thing we're going to do is, as I'm going to pick this tonight, obviously put it in the freezer overnight and then ship it overnight delivery to the lab, because we want to expedite this sample to the lab before the leaf tissues deteriorate in the bag. So they want to have the samples within 24 to 48 hours anyway. So remember, smaller than 5 leaves, take the whole plant. 5 leaves and up, you want to take the uppermost leaf with the collar, and then at least 15 samples, 15 sub-samples to make one composite sample. So anyway, we're hoping to get this corn a shot in the arm here with some foliar fertility. We've got a lot invested already. We want to get it back in the running, try to maintain a decent, respectable yield at harvest time here. So with the cool temps too, this corn's under a little bit of stress. So we're gonna hopefully come up with a decent tank mix here within a couple of days and be out here in the field by midweek with the shot in the arm for it. So anyway, I've got a lot better looking corn in some other fields at home that look pretty decent, but on this lighter soil here, I'm sure the rain leached out a lot of my nutrients. So anyway, if you all have any questions, feel free to give me a shout. If you're not in my area, reach out to your local trusted agronomist for some advice if you have anything that's struggling. Helena is a provider of top quality foliar nutrition, so if you are in any need, contact your local Helena branch. All right, thank you guys for watching. Have a good evening.